The closer you are to the tow train, the thicker the bats are in the causeway. So they're up in those expansion joints. There's 16 parallel expansion joints. And at the far end, all 16 have bats, and they're layered within the expansion joint. And as you move along, there's less. Not all 16 joints have them. Some of them aren't layered. And as you keep moving down, there's fewer and fewer. And then by the time you get into this area here, there's very few. But you got to think of this bridge like a cave. These are cave animals. It's only recently been bridges, or at least when you're talking about the length of time Mexican free-tail bats have been around. So that's the deep, dark, damp, safe end of the cave. But when you fly out of a cave, you don't fly out through walls, you go through the tunnels. So they go through the pillars, and then you leave at the mouth of the cave. And that tree, they'll go right over that tree. And we call that the mouth of the cave. Now, I don't know if the tree really has anything to do with it or not. It's certainly a good marker for the humans. Maybe it is for the bats. I'm not sure how we'd know. I guess if the tree ever washes out. So right now, the mothers are nursing. I don't think we would have any flighted pups quite yet. Maybe in about a week or two. So really, really hungry moms. They tend to come out a little bit before sunset, so I'm thinking maybe around 8:15. They can fly a 50-mile radius of the roost, so they can go a long way out. And you'll see that they also go very high, or at least many of them go very high. Then at about 5 to 6 weeks of age, the pup starts to learn to fly. Mom shows that pup where to hunt, but she doesn't capture food. And then at some point when our weather turns and it becomes too cold at night for the insect load to be big enough for this colony, we'll begin to see migration, and they'll, over time, slowly work their way wherever they're going. And we don't actually know for sure where they're going. We think they're going either into the Coast Range or the Bay Area, rather than going south. The ones that are down in like Texas and New Mexico and such, they're going into northern Mexico. But the ones this far north, we don't think are actually making that long trip. It's really the pups that need the heat of the valley and the mothers that need the insect load that comes in the valley. So not all the males will migrate here. They don't need to. They don't participate in rearing. Some do, and they'll live in bachelor colonies, and some don't. Whether they migrate here or not, the males will be first in the wintering grounds. And so the males will arrive, they'll decide where they're going to be, and they're looking for a place that's safe, that also is stable temperature, and where there still will be enough food available, because these bats do not hibernate. They can do torpor, but they don't hibernate, so they're going to have food off and on through the whole winter. Then, as the females arrive, the guys sing. And every male knows the same song with just a little signature twist at the end. If he sings well, he'll get the girl. If he sings really well, he'll have a small harem. And if not, well, maybe he can work on his singing and next year find the girl. They'll mate during the winter, and then they have delayed implantation. So the egg will fertilize, but the embryo won't implant in the uterus until spring, when the insect load is high enough for there to be enough food for the proper development of the fetus. And then once that embryo implants, it's about a 90-day gestation. And generally, our Mexican free-tailed bats give birth here about July 1st, give or take a week. So that then brings us back around to about where we are now. They'll go out hunting tonight. They hunt for a couple hours, and then they rest. They may come back here to rest, but if they're farther out, they'll stay wherever, and then they'll hunt some more and rest some more, and then they will arrive back here about a half an hour before sunrise. It's safer in the dark. When they're flying out, they have to come out in a group because there's a lot of predators that can still see them. When they return, they don't come in any kind of order. They just drop back in under the causeway wherever they're going. So much for the mouth of the cave. I don't know if they go back to the same location for sure. I do know that they do know each other, and so it's not uncommon to find the same individuals roosting together. A male will stay with the maternal colony until he's 18 months, so that's his second winter. A female pup will stay with the maternal colony the rest of her life. So she's hanging out with a whole lot of grandmas and great-grandmas.